Welcome back. Sugar-free, carb-free, high-protein, detox diet, soup diet, the list of different diets to try is endless, and it seems it's one extreme or the other. Yet Kiwis are losing the battle of the bulge. Holistic nutritionist and personal trainer Stacey Hancock spoke with Anne-Marie about nutrition.
Stacey Hancock, welcome to Central News. There always seems to be one fad diet or another, doesn't there? Yes. Whatever happened to the notion of everything in moderation?
Well, everything, I don't honestly know what happened to it overall, but I do know a little something about human nature, and that our attention span is very limited. And while you have repetition, which will encourage someone to, pay attention, once you go over that threshold of repetition, it becomes wallpaper and we tune out. And the thing with fad diets is that they're shiny new toys, and everybody loves shiny and new. They make great conversational fodder. You see people talking about them on Facebook and things like that. And so that's what humans like. And the other thing too is that marketing is very savvy these days as well, and there's a lot of psychological brainwashing going on, and it's very hard to ignore that and go, oh, that sounds like exactly what I need. So that's what's happening.
New Zealand is the third fattest of all OECD countries. Shocking. So embarrassing, behind Mexico and USA.
I know, it's awful.
Children aren't to blame for this, though, for their weight gain, are they?
No, they're not. They're too young to know how the human body functions and what is actually causing these things. But similarly, I don't know if we can lay any blame, as such, using that word, because people just don't know how the body works and what happens to this food. So you can't blame what you don't know. But if you do know and you're still doing it, then, the blame lies with whoever's going against the knowledge they know.
That's an interesting point. Is education the key? Do people really understand how the human body works and what it needs to fuel itself? Should we be teaching this at school?
We should be teaching this at school, and in a more formal way than just, health class in some of the schools that are maybe having a little component on food. People need to understand how to look after themselves, because this is what you've got for, 80, 90 years of your life. So you really want to learn how to look after it properly.
In the 80s, it was all about fat. Fat was bad, and then we moved on to carbs. Let's go no carb. And now it seems sugar. Everywhere we look, the message is that sugar is bad. What's next?
Protein.
It's bad to breathe. I don't know what's next, but something will be next. But we're pigeonholing. We're being too isolated. The problem is how we're living our lives. We want convenient food, so we're buying it. And so that's full of sugar and fat and salt and trans fats and additives. It's not down to, what's the one thing that's bad. It's what is the overall big problem, and can we get stuck into that and deal with people and human behaviour instead of just telling you, right, eat this, don't eat this. The needn't food list came out a couple of years ago. You heard about it for 1 week and that was it. Didn't help anybody.
Stacey Hancock, thank you.
Thank you.
For further details and information about nutrition, go to staceyhancock.co.nz.